Okay, so we heard a little bit about business development. The Toronto Chamber of Commerce is obviously concerned about that. Business affects our community. If we don't have businesses, we don't have jobs. So we're really concerned about development in the community with businesses, but that's not what makes a community by itself. What makes a community is people who sacrifice their free time, people who go the extra mile to do things for one another without anything in return. That's what makes this next phase of our meeting tonight so wonderful, to be able to present to you the Citizenship Award, the 52nd annual, by the way. In recognition of past Citizenship Awards, I would ask everybody, if you have received a Citizenship Award, would you please stand now so we could recognize you? I know there's a couple more out there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the other part of the formula. We just can't have one side of a community. We've got to have a community that's got multiple parts of it. And there's somebody that, some people might say, well, how do you pick them? How do you know? And some people might say, well, we don't understand how you pick the recipient. We didn't hear about that person. They aren't a big business person in the community. They aren't this or that. They don't have anything that we recognize that would say we need to honor them. But it is sometimes the secret agents in our community that we would like to recognize. And with that, I would like to today honor Amanda Woodring as the 2015 Joseph M. Pasco Citizenship Award recipient. Amanda, this doesn't always happen, but you had more than one recommendation. So we wanted to thank you so much for your hard work, and it's behind the scenes things, it's not for recognition, we know that. We want to just encourage these kind of activities in our community. Thank you very much. With that, I would also like to ask Senator Dave Arnold. And I don't know if you guys want to tag team, you're going to do independence.
Do them together.
Tag team, not right, I figured that. They make it interesting. And also Representative Jerry Knowles, they have awards for you as well. Okay? And flip the coin.
The senator said that they heard enough from me.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give me once in a while. Now, congratulations, Amanda. It is an honor and a privilege as a past recipient of the Citizen of the Year to present you with this citation from the House of Representatives. In a time when we so often hear about young people that aren't so good, it is refreshing to see and hear the things you do for our community. And you are a good reflection of the many young people that we have here in the Toronto area. So I congratulate you on the Citizen of the Year. It is something that you will long remember, and the longer time goes on, the more you will appreciate. So thank you for all the good things you've done for our community, and congratulations.
And I've been coming to these since the early 1980s when they gave one to my next door neighbor, Bill Moser. And so you were in very distinguished company. Old Boy Scout leaders, Donnie, we've been here for some of those. But this is truly an award that is very well deserved. And I know that for everything that you've done, for my niece Logan and all the Logans, congratulations and keep up the good work.
didn't hear me cry, sorry. I just can't believe this. You have no idea. I have this speech right here, but there's no way I'm going to even read it, so I'm just going to forget it. About 6 years ago, I had a little girl in class, and I didn't know what was going on at home, and for some reason, not quite sure why, I ended up at the house. And the grandmother was raising 3 kids, she was the oldest. And she had a little box of tiny wreaths, and that's what she was going to decorate for Christmas. I knew then that something had to be done. Little boys and girls shouldn't go without Christmas. So that year, I had my 2 little girls out to go spoil them. I wanted to fill my house with presents, and then I realized that there were little boys and girls waking up with nothing. So I started making some phone calls to friends, thanks to the Chamber of Commerce and the Spirit of Christmas Festival downtown. Along with local farmers, we're able to provide families with trees every year and decorations through faculty, staff, and administration at the Barnesville School District. Not only that, we started with 2 families that year, and this past Christmas, we were able to provide 12 families with Christmas, along with other families receiving Christmas trees. I never did this for any of this. I just did it because I know growing up, I always had a Christmas. We weren't rich by any means, but my parents always gave us a Christmas at home. And that's something that I'm very thankful for. And I just want to make sure that all boys and girls have that. So I encourage all of you just to find a passion, whether it be big or small, because this is just really small to me, but obviously bigger to others. And lend a hand, lend your heart, lend an ear, do something, and just make it great bit by bit. Thank you again. This is truly.
This year, we also decided to add a new recipient to the award because, like I said, the Chamber is interested in both sides. We want to be able to help businesses, and we also want to be able to recognize and encourage our community activities and growth. And so part of that, we thought, well, gee, we've got someone who is a volunteer, who doesn't get paid for what they do, and we're honoring them. What if we pick someone who's in business and honored someone who's in business? And so this year is the first year that we're going to be doing this, and we sat down, and I'm not allowed to vote, okay? But when I had to oversee what's happening, and I saw a list of names for this reward, and I saw someone was mentioned in there twice, and even without being mentioned twice, I looked and I said, this is a no-brainer. And I didn't say it out loud, but in my mind, I'm thinking, this is a no-brainer. This should be an easy one. And honestly, it really was easy to be able to pick Lynn Elko as our Business Person of the Year award. Yes. So if you're not aware of Lynn's history, she actually talked to her husband. She actually started in her kitchen. Then from her kitchen went to her basement. And I remember, yes, I was in her basement. And my business started in a basement too. So that's why when I hear stuff like this, I'm like, this is what America, this is a part of America that I absolutely love. That you can take something like this and make it grow. And not only is it a business that's grown, but it's a business that has a specialty with people with special needs. And it's just wonderful to see someone who's doing that. And now she's now in downtown, I'm not Allentown. Yeah, not yet, but She's planning on going to Diz instead of Grizz. We have to change that program. So, yeah, downtown Tamaka, she's moved down there, and from what I understand, it's been really successful too. So thank you so much, and you have the mic. I'm done.
Thank you. This is a tremendous honor, and I know that there are a number of businesses. Is it far enough?
Yeah, there
I'm
you
not
go.
very good with microphones. So I'm good with. There are so many businesses in our community that are worthy of this award, and so it's a tremendous honor to be the recipient of it. So thank you so much for recognizing me and for our small business. And I have to tell you that the first time I came to the Chamber of Commerce in Tamaka, we looked a little bit like hobos, my husband and I. I'm pretty sure, right, Linda? When you saw us, we were ready to move out of the basement, and we went downtown to see what was available and walked the downtown. It was February, which is usually when people walk in downtown, I think. And saw that the corner at 101 was available and other spaces as well. And believe it or not, when we started in my kitchen, that was actually our objective, was to get to the Flatiron Building. I just driving through town, it was so beautiful, and I thought, oh, if only we could grow into that. And I went there and found out how much the rent was and said, thank you very much. I'm going back to my kitchen. But when it came time to move out and it was available, Linda, we entered the Chamber of Commerce, and she was so gracious and welcoming and kind and excited for us. And I was a little embarrassed because we're just a soap company. I thought, how excited would the Chamber of Commerce be? But she was just bubbling with enthusiasm and sent us down to the Millers, and they let us in. And so we're squatting, we're staying. It's a beautiful building. We're so thankful to have a beautiful building, and we're just so thankful of the support of the community and the business owners in town. I see a lot of our customers' faces in the audience, and so I'm thankful that you've picked up our little mantle and carried it forward and shared it with others, and have been enjoying not only our products but our mission. And if I could just take a minute to thank a couple of people. First of all, my husband, who is also my business advisor, who's in the back and hanging out with our beautiful daughter, who is the inspiration behind our business. He's not only patient and long-suffering, but strong, which I appreciate because we go out and do shows and he moves all of our stuff around. He's been a wonderful business counselor, even though I don't always listen the first or second time that he tells me something. But I'm so thankful for you and for Emma, who has taught us that perseverance and hard work really do yield tremendous results. She has been a wonderful example of that in our lives. And then Sandy and Nakia, who are the faces that you'll see when you come into our store. They're always there with a smile and always willing to try any crazy task I present for them. And so I'm thankful that you are the face for our store. And our newest member, Honey Gursky, who's going to be cracking the whip on us as we work on improving our process and our customer service so that we can continue to grow. So thank you again, and also to you, Amanda. We are so grateful to receive this in your presence, because Amanda has also been a teacher to our daughter Emma as a special education teacher. So this is really a beautiful full circle this year for us. So thank you all very much.
Oh, they do?
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do, okay, all right. Sorry. I also failed to mention about the opportunity to win the lottery tickets in the back. It's $50 worth, $5, gets you 3 tickets, chance to win. So you want to get those before we do the raffle at the end of the night, and you got your opportunity to win them. So with that, sorry, little commercial. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over.
Thank you very much. One of the things that I will say is that any of you who know me well know that I've had a very interesting career. I've had 7 different jobs, you know. But one of the ventures that I entered into was with my wife, and by the way, Donna Woodring worked with us, and she was a great employee. Her her and my wife were always conspiring against me, but she was a great employee. But what I will tell you is, for 10 years, we ran a small business. And I gotta tell you, that was tough. It was tough in those days. For 10 years, we worked 6 days a week, and then on Sunday we would clean and we would do the books. And it was the most grueling experience of my life. And I will tell you that one of the happiest days of my life was the day that we bought the store. The second happiest day of my life was the day that we sold the store. And my point is that small business, big business is such a difficult challenge. And I congratulate all of you who are in a small business. Everything that you earn, everything that you make, you deserve. Because believe me, people only see you when you're dropping off the deposit at the bank, but they don't see you when you're working day in and day out. So I want to congratulate you, Lynn, because you're doing quite well. I kind of gotta be honest with you, the first time I got sober. I'm an Iron Man, right? Yeah, you can change that. But no, it's a very interesting place, and I commend you. You certainly are a shining light in downtown Temecula. And again, Lorraine and I will both attest to the fact that it doesn't come easy. So, and I think it's a great idea, by the way, that you guys did this year. This is a great idea. I congratulate all of you, and I congratulate you.
And I'm not just your senator, I'm a customer. One day, as I noticed weird things are happening to my skin as I get older, and I was complaining about it one day, and of course my wife says, well, you need to go downtown to the soap store. And I have, again and again and again. So your stuff is now all over my house. And so I'm doing what I can to keep you in business, and it's a good thing, because it is, I'm a much happier person. I will also say that, I'm not scratching so much, but it's probably more than you all wanted to know, right? It's face smoke, okay? So just stop right there. But the other thing that I should note was 20 years ago when Temecula was beginning its revitalization strategies. Doc Geiger, one of the very first founders of the 2004 partnership, said, you know, we are not going to be making any progress in this community until I can drive to the 5 Points and see something better than that cruddy old building. Well, that building you're in now is not only filled with new jobs, it's one of the highlights of the community. Thank you for helping to keep the lights on there as well.
Okay, can you tell I'm new to this? We are ready for this. Last chance. Last chance. Somebody donated tickets to me?
No. Somebody left their tickets on the bar. So is there anybody who is missing their tickets?
Over here.
Okay, Kim, it's Kim. Okay, Kim.
Everyone needs Kim. Well, again, I'd like to thank all of you for coming out tonight and joining us, and I hope you learned a little bit more about what the Chamber does. I hope you got to see some opportunities. If you're new to business, a possibility, or maybe you want to grow your business, there's some opportunities for you there. And I also hope that you got a little bit closer to our quaint little town. So with that, we're going to... Yes. Okay. All right. That sounds good. We're going to have...
Thank you.
What's that?
Drum roll.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
You can just say.
Oh, 086229. 229, last 3 digits. 229, last 3 digits. They're not here? Okay, can you want to come pick another one? Last three digits are 215. 215. Oh, well, Just a reminder about the progress books that are on your table. In addition to all the ads that are exciting, for which we're grateful, these are great marketing tools for you to use for investors, for other business owners or new business owners, and also your friends and family. When they ask you what the heck is going on in Tamaqua, or there's nothing going on or to do in Tamaqua, whip this baby out and show them, because there is an awful lot going on in Tamaqua, whether it's arts and entertainment or business-wise. So please take these with you, use them as a marketing tool and informational tool for, whatever purpose. But if you need more, call the Chamber office, we'll be glad to get you more. And thank you to all of our advertisers who made this possible so that we can market and promote our community to all our friends and investors. That's it.
Thank you very much.